Good morning, everyone. Good. Uncle Hoku checking in here. And we got Kevin Scott checking in. Good morning. Let's get started. 5:44. Six, 4, 10. Good. 4 rolls yesterday. 3 of them were really good rolls. So we made a little profit yesterday. Two, 6, 8. Good morning, Matt Header. Two, 5. Double pitch. Three, 4, another double pitch. Five, 1. Good morning, Scott. Wide Schwab Craps. Ozzy this morning. His funeral was yesterday, I thought. Yesterday, 2 days ago. Two, 1, 3. Two, 1, 3. Good morning, Kent. I haven't seen you here for a while, my friend. Yeah, it might be a replay because I thought it was like 2 days ago. Because John was talking about that on his show. He was watching Ozzy's parade or something like that. I forget what it was. Roll 1, 4, 5. I could be wrong, though. Usually am. Yeah, my walls are it's about 3.5 feet from the wall here, from the edge of the table, maybe 4 feet. Pretty big room that I'm in. I have about 3.5, 4 feet on each side of the table. And then on the ends of the table, I have about 2.5 feet. So this room must be like a 15-foot room, maybe a 16-foot room by like, must be like, I don't know, 10 feet wide, 10 by 15 room maybe. It's the dungeon. Oh, and height is only about 7 feet tall, 7.5 feet tall. To the bottom of the rafters. One, 4, 5. Yeah, remember the camera's kind of pointed upwards a little bit. Oh, from the rail to the plane surface. Yeah, that is a little bit tall. I had a tape measure here one time. I can tell you exactly how tall it is, I think. It's taller than most. I have it set at 13 inches. Yeah, and I would like it to be like 11 inches would be the perfect height. But it's a little bit taller. And that's because when I built it, I had a little bit of an edge there that I forgot to account for. The height of 112, the height of the table service though is the same as what it would be in a regular casino, 28 inches from the floor. But I would like this side to be like 11 inches would be perfect. So if it would have came up to right here, but yeah. Yeah, it is deep. It's probably about a 6-inch length in there, but let's get the show started here. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today's episode number 614 of the Level Up program, and this is about my daily practice of shooting dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style of play. On the YouTube side of things, we've got Uncle Hoku checking in number 1, followed up by Kevin Scott. And then we got Mad Hatter checking in. And Kent is showing back up again. I haven't seen you here for a while. We got Why Did You Live Craps? That would be Scott. 208 Craps Joel. Good morning. And Scott is asking about the height of my side rail here. He said he made his table based off of my measurements on my videos. And one of the things that I did wrong on the side here is that I wanted it to have the height of my diamonds, but I forgot to account for the tray, my chip tray. So my chip tray is what makes it taller than that. And he was talking about the distance between the pass line and the side wall. And I'm just going to measure this out really quick. And I'm sorry that we're doing this here, but it's 8 inches from the pass line to the edge of the black wall. But anyhow, hey, if you're playing along with Crapsee, make sure you click on that live tab that'll bring over to the table that we're using here today. This is for educational and entertainment purposes, yesterday we had 4 shooters. 3 of them were really good. We finished off, I think it was a 26 roller. We had an 18 mixed in there and like a 11 or something like that. So anyhow, show the wall shackles. You're funny there, Mad Hatter. But anyhow, let's get started here. I'm going to start off with a $15 pass line bet. And I switched to camera view a little bit more today so that we could see all the little things that I do back and forth here. I got a stream deck that I pushed switch between the screens. I got a mouse here, and I also have a mouse on the other end of the table there. So anyhow, let's get started here. I'm going to give Jackpot another try tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, we'll call this all bet set and dice out. Looking for a point. Should have been 1, 5, 4, 5, 4 dice out. We have the black dice. And here we go. Dice did split apart a little bit on the come out or on the release. That's going to be a 4, 3, 7. That's going to be a pass line winner. Pass line natural and a DP loser. Double pitch of the dice. And that'll be a $15 profit for us on that one. So let's take that $15. Let's go up on the ATS. And I'll throw a $2 any craps out there. Again, 5, 4, 5, 4. And all bet set. Dice out. That left one stop. We have another 7, 1, 6, 7. This can be both dice off axis. Pass line winner, come out natural again, DP loser. So that's going to be a $2 loss for me because I had that crap check out there. So we'll try her again. And we're just going to repeat the bets there. So $15 pass line bet, 5, 5, 5 in ATS, $2 any craps. And we'll call that all bets set. We got 22 people playing along here. 11 people watching live. Make sure you do say hi if you are watching. Say hi in the chat. Greatly appreciated. And we got a 415 truck and camper. So let's mark that point of 5. And I'm not gonna go super heavy on my bets to start off with here, because I want to make sure that we have a good dice set here. After those first 2 come out throws, there wasn't too promising. So let's go 66 inside. And we're not going to do any odds at all there. And we'll call that all bets set and dice out. But 4, 5, 4. And I was happy we did that. 2, 5, 7. So even another double pitch. That is the Bruce. That'll be a 7 ouch. So that means we're going to switch the dice set around right away. The first 4 throws were a 7, so it's not a good thing to stick with. So we will switch it. That was only a loss of $70 on that shooter. So I'm glad I did not go heavy like I normally would. So 3 weeks to Vegas, says Matt Hatter. So again, we're going to go $15 on that pass line. And I will call that all bets set. And dice set. We're going to go 5, 4, 2, 3 for a dice set, all winner set. Now we have 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So let's move to point of 6. And if we use the Hardway set to 5-4-5-4, it's usually pretty easy to figure out if I'm getting the same mechanics, figure out what the dice are doing. And we can make adjustments pretty fast off of that, hopefully. Let's go 320 across. And let's get 45 in odds. And we'll go all bets set. Dice out. A bit long now. We have a 3-3 hard 6, the double degen, and that's gonna be a Buckeye buckshot. So point made, point hit, winner 6. That was a little bit longer on that landing zone than I would like to see, so we got to bring that in a little bit. And we'll go 66 inside pressure once we get a new point established here. So I'll stick with that $15 pass line bet at the current moment. Looking for a new point, shooter number 2. And all bets set. Nice out. We got reggae for their music today. One, 5, 6. We're back on that 6. So 6 is a strong number to start off the day here. We have 3 6s so far. And like I said, we're going to go 66 inside pressure. And it'll be 45 plus 15. And that's $60 for odds. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 628. That is the Duracell 8. Go out, support free live content. Give that thumbs up or deserve. And please subscribe if you haven't done so already. So that'll be hit number 2. So that'll get us out of the shooter. 628. So that is $160 brought back to the rack. Let's bring our bets down. Let's go 96 cross pressure bet level. In 5, 4, 2, 3. All bets set. Place out. Wow, 167. Play the short roll, everyone. I might even go to Jacob for 1 or 2 shooters here till we can figure out what's going on. difference between today and yesterday. That was 5 rolls there. We did make $67, so we're down $3 for the day here. And let's do this once. Let's do a DP bet I'll do right now. And let's go with $320 on a DP. And we'll call that all bet set. Face out. 5, 4, 2, 3. Magic aces, I will take that. So that is a win on the DP, loser on the pass line. So that is a payout for me. So that was a wise choice. So that being said, I'm gonna take that DP down, and we're just gonna go 15 on the pass line now. So that way we have $300 to play for free, basically. So I might even just do like a 160 across and then pressure up from there. So that way we'll bring some money back to the rack. That'd be the smart thing to do. Looking for a point here, shooter number 3, 5, 4, 2, 3. And dice out. And we got a 4-4 hard 8 square pair. Pitch of the dice again. So we'll mark in a point of 8. And again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And let's go 160 across, and we'll go 15 in odds. And all bets set. Dice out. A little bit long again. 2, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter, 2x4. Again, play the short roll, hope for the long roll. And let's go to $42 on that 6. So going to Ellis Island, excuse me, to see the renovations. I didn't know that they renovated. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that set. Dice out. And we have a 2-2 hard for the hard fuzzy 4. 2-2 is going to cruise Brian from Holy Roller. So 5, 4, 2, 3. We have a 2-2, another double pitch of the dice. So the double pitches are not friendly for the Hardway set. And let's make that 4 look like $50. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Dice out. And we got a 6-2 winner 8. So the puck will turn off the Duracell 8. Looks like inside numbers today. So we're going to keep that $15 pass line bet. All of our box numbers will turn off. And all bets set. Dice out. We got a 5-6 mid-March Yoshef pass line winner. Loser for the DP. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Stick with that $15 pass line bet. Box numbers are still turned off. That left one went a little bit higher than the right one, but we have a 2, 6, 8. The Duracell 8. So marking that point of 8 again. So let's turn back on again. Let's put 15 in odds. Actually, we're gonna go 25 in odds. 5, 4, 2, 3. All bets set. Dice out. So I saw Dice TJ and Craig from Obey Craps has a new podcast. It's called Full of Chips. Full of Chips podcast. So make sure you go over, subscribe, and check it out. I was subscriber number 21 for them. 156 KitchenAid mixer. And let's go to $60 on that 6. Increase it 3 units. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Dice out. And we have a 2, 4, 6, the Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. 5, 4, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. 6 is becoming quite a dominant number here. And we're going to go to $90 on that 6 now. We have $571 brought back to the rack, $255 on the table. And all bets set. Face out. That was a little way long. We got lucky. 5, 6. 5, 6, yo, chef. It was not a 6 showing there. It had rolled over at the last second to a 6. So since I didn't get paid on that, I'm going to bring some of these bets down, the ones that were not hitting here. So let's go to 15 on the 5. Let's go to 15 on the 9. And 15 on that 10. So we at least bring some of that money back to the rack. Again, 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that set. Dice out. And we got 3, 5, 8, a winner 8. So that puck is going to turn off. That's a grape ape. That was not a pretty throw whatsoever because it hit the mixing bowl there. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we got a $15 pass line bet. All of our box numbers are turned off. And all that's set. Excellent. We're back on the 6 with a 3-3 hard 6 double degen. Okay, so we have to bring that 90 down. Let's go. So it's 75, 85, $80 in odds. So max is 75, so that's fine. And we're gonna go $42 on that 8. Five, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Good morning, David. Excellent. And we got 4-2. Holy cannoli, the 4-2-6. So Buckeye box shot. Point made, point hit. Puck will turn off again. It's a $105 winner on that one. That was nice. 5, 4, 2, 3. Again, $15 pass line bet. And we have, I made goal already. We 721 brought back to the rack. We have 152 on the table. So I'm going to probably bring my bets down once we get a new point established here. $15 pass line bet. Dice out. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight, pass line loser, push on the DP, drift of the dice, so again we're gonna go $15 on that pass line. 5, 4, 2, 3. If I was in a real casino, I'd finish this roll and run to the cage. This out. Two, 3, 5, Justice Gen 5. So let's mark that point of 5. Thank you, Mad Hatter. So puck turns on. Pick all our bets down. 196 across. Actually, let's do this one. So let's go field. And we're just gonna double up on these. Make them look at 30. We're just using that field to spread across then. And all bets set. Dice out. 4, 2, 3. Five, 1, 6 KitchenAid mixer. So let's put that field back up again. We'll go 15 on the 9. Bring $5 back to the rack on that. And all that's set. Dice out. A little bit of a jerk on that release, but 6, 4, 10. Leyland's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. We got a winner on that field. So let's go 15 on the 10. We'll go 15 on that 4. We'll take that field bet down. And we should be all set now. 741 brought back to the rack. We have 120 on the table. And all bets set. Dice out. 527. That would be the Bruce, and that is the end of that roll. Decent roll. Okay, so we're at 68.77 for our bankroll. We started at 62 something, so that's a $600 increase. So that would be my goal if I was in a real casino. That's where I would cash out. But we're gonna keep on going here. Trying to think what I should do for my strategy though. Yeah, we'll stick with what we're doing. $15 pass line bet. And all that set. Dice out. Okay, 4, 2, 3. The left one landed on top of the right one. Ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. Pass sign loser. The winner for the DP. We'll repeat that $15 pass line bet. And all bets set. Dice out. $639. That is the easy 9, the Franks. So let's mark that point of 9. And I'm going to go 160 across. And we'll do a ducking cover, I think, a little 15 nods. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all bets set. Face out. See craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. Trips of the dice again. Five, 4, 2, 3. Did not hit that all night long on LFC last night. Yeah, I didn't hit that for like almost 2 weeks in a row, and all of a sudden I've been hitting it a lot again lately. Oh, that's set. Is a picture. Or 610. I'll bring the 10 down to 15. Good morning, Chris. I watched your first 2 podcast episodes last night at work. Very good start. Can't wait to see you guys get jiving really well together. Best sports movies, though. I'm sorry. Rudy has to be number 1. The one you forgot to mention is Draft Day. You gotta watch Draft Day, Chris. Very good movie. And then Moneyball, I agree with Moneyball. And there's a lot of good baseball movies and football movies. There was the one with Sandra Bullock where they took that kid in. That was a really good one for football. .65 mid-mo yo. All we need to do is hit that 8 and we'll get the tall. 5, 4, 2, 3, and a 6, 5. And Radio is not what I was thinking of, but Radio was a good movie. But Radio was who's Radio? Short little guy, black guy, and it's talking about communications. No, I'm thinking of a different one, but Radio, no. Anyhow, we'll go all about set. Dice out. .415 truck and camper. Yeah, I know. Yeah, only 5 is our blind side. Thank you, Joel. That's the one I was looking for. Thank you, Jen. Blind side. We'll go down to 15 on that 5. That's really good on blind side. And then there's another one that's similar to the blind side, but it's about a kid that goes to, I want to say Notre Dame as well. But he actually ends up dying towards the end of the movie in a car accident. That's a really good one also. I want to say that's not All American, something like that though. But that one's a really good one as well. We'll go all set. But then the number 1 movie for me, maybe I'll put it number 3 on the list. And this is something that probably most of you guys have never seen. Was a movie I watched in the 80s called Vision Quest. It was a high school wrestling movie. That was an icon movie of the late 80s. .257, ouch. So that is the Bruce. Greater, thank you, Chris. That is it. Yes, Greater. Very good movie. That's going to be a primary hit, 257 primary on the bottom side there. So 257. Good morning, Jeff. Yeah, Vision Quest was a freaking awesome movie. I was just learning how to do high school wrestling at the time, and they had this one move in there that I had memorized, and I actually kind of used it on. It was a pretty torturous move. Used like an arm bar, and they flipped the person over. Yeah, it was pretty fun. But I cannot tell you how many times I watched that one scene and try to get it down. But the love of the game's good. We Are Marshall, yeah. And they're all good movies as well. Okay, so that was a 7 roller. We finished with the primary hit. All the other ones were primaries. Okay, so let's switch over to 5453. which is the Kissing Aces set. And we're at it's just under $600 profit for the day here. So let's go $15 pass line bet. Actually, no, we're not gonna. I'm gonna go $200 DP. We're gonna do a bit Jacob on this one. And we'll call it all bet set. And I said, oh my God, how no one mentioned that one, Joel. How can you guys forget the Hoosiers? Hoosiers is a classic. That is like one of the best basketball movies. Blue Chips is another basketball movie that's good. There's so many to choose from. 4, 6, 10. And that is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. So that so many sports movies that you can choose. 5, 4, 5, 3. 4, 6, 10. But of course, Chris, being from Philadelphia, had to pick Rocky series. That's awesome. Let's go with the 160 cross bet level here. Again, 5, 4, 5, 3 for a dice set. And we'll go all bet set. Dice out. Yeah, if you haven't seen Draft Day, Chris, that one's really good. Draft Day. It's with Kevin Costner, and they talk about the NFL draft, and they go through the day of a CEO for a team during draft day. So ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. That'll be no help for me. 5, 4, 5, 3. 1, 2, 3 craps. No Invincible for Philly, yeah. That was not mentioned either. My favorite sports movies, though, are the ones of my kids wrestling that I had recorded and lost it on my damn hard drive. So I don't have any of them anymore. So we'll go all bet set. 37 people playing along here. Wow, that's awesome. 19 people watching. We got 10 thumbs up though. That's it. And we got a 3-5 grape ape. 5, 4, 5, 3 is in place. 3, 5, 8 is the result. And let's go with $42 on the 8. We'll go 42 on that 6. 5, 4, 5, 3. And all bet set. You should do a podcast on channels, YouTube channels that you like and YouTube channels that you think we should avoid. Days out. So I figured that'll get you going there a little bit, Chris. Aces, magic aces, 1, 1, 2. So just not seeing any quality rolls on this shooter here, but the roll is extending. It is a an endpoint, bookend. He didn't hit the button. That's a segment queued up. Okay, that's good, Chris. Make sure I'm on the do not follow list. Hey, we're almost to 4,000 subscribers here yet. We got like 140 people to go, and we'll be at 4,000 subscribers finally. I'm the last one in the group of people that all started at relatively the same time to get to that point. But all bets set and dice out. 4, 5, 3. Five hard 10, the old big bushel. And that's a pass line winner, point winner, DP loser, so I just lost on that one. It is the old big bushel. So it's going to bring me down on my bankroll sum. So now I need to get another $200 back so I can win that again. So we're going to stick up with that $200 don't pass bet. All the box numbers are turned off. We'll go all bets set. Dice out. 5, 4, 5, 3. $5, 2, 7. Down another $200. Pass line winner. Come on, natural DP loser. I'm imploding here. I went to the casino last Friday night, and there was a kid next to me that went through. He claimed to not know how to play, but he was doing $500 don't pass bets, and he would throw up one DC. I had $500. He went down almost $3,000 in literally 15 minutes, and he just kept on going. I just could not believe it. Let's go to $500 on the don't pass. See if we can get that back. So I'll play a little bit of that kid a little bit. All bets set and dice out. 5, 4, 5, 3. Pass line winner. Come on, natural. Loser on the DP. I cannot believe that. Well, I'm back to square one for the day. Bet you if I would put $500 on that pass line, I would not have thrown that. David's up $1,000. That's awesome. I was up $600 just a couple rolls ago. So we're gonna switch over to the 5, 4, 2, 3. Try it one more time. $500 DP. See if we can get that money back. And if I took everything down off the table right now, I'd be only down like $200 for the day. And how about set? Dice out this here. We got a 1, 3, 4 medium-sized Joe. Craps Master Journey. Either dice got to the end of the table there. So let's take that 25, we'll put that on 10, and we're going to keep on going here, see if we can make some money back. 5, 4, 2, 3. Joe, I heard ifs don't count in this game. I told you guys when I was playing before I would have ran to the cage in real life. But I'm kept on betting so I can run the show for get you guys a full hour in here. So I'm gonna blame that if on you, Joe. Just kidding. 5, 4, 2, 3. Dice out. 4, 3, 7. Okay, that's gonna be the end of the rolls for the day, and that's gonna be a 7 ouch, but I will get some of that money back. 5-4-2-3, and we got a 4-3-7. Let's see where that brings me for the day here, because I started off at 6,200. We got a 4-3. So I lost like $6. No, $7. I lost $7 for the day. So yeah, I'm fine with that. Remember, I was up 600 and all that stuff. But anyhow, let's look at our statistics for the day here. We ended up with 5 shooters. We had a 4, 5, and 18, which was a decent roll. That's where I made my goal at. 7 and a 9. We had an SR today of 8.6, SRR of 4.8. So we had a 4 come out 7s. Wow. Strong numbers today were obviously that 6, and we hit the aces there a little bit, and a 10 was slightly strong as well as a 7 in the middle. Box numbers, inside numbers are less than expected today, so were the 4s and 10s. Call out 7s are high, horns are high, fields are low, and Hardway were pretty much expected. Looking at our dice roll results through the end of yesterday, 5,710 throws, 9.41 SOR. SRR is at a 6.69. And our BSR is at a 6.36. So I do thank everybody for joining in here today. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a full show tomorrow or only half a show, because I got actually some plans I need to do tomorrow after the show is done here. So, but anyhow, until tomorrow, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.